up with it, y'all? Queen here.
Hi.
So we haven't done a YouTube video like this where we just talk in a while. So I figured we come on here and just like give you guys an update, let y'all know what's been going on in our lives. Y'all can see Braden, he's all grown up now, right?
Right.
How old are you, Braden?
5.
That's right. And when is your birthday?
December 2nd.
Yep. So his birthday just passed, and as you can see on my page, we went to the snow and all that. If you want to know, go on the video. We're not going to talk too much about that here, but I guess we'll just talk a little bit about our lives. So Braden has his own room. He's had his own room for the past 3 years. And what am I doing to your room?
You're setting up my big boy bed.
Yes, so he got a loft bed. If you don't know what that is, you could go look it up. But yeah, I got him a big boy bed. And so I'm redoing his room and giving him a makeover. I will post that when...
You can get my mattress.
Yep, I haven't got the mattress yet. But yes, I will post that when it's done. What's been going on? Well, I recently had a job where I was working with kids. I was an after-school program teacher. I had my own classroom. I was working with 3rd graders. Loved it. Like, children and helping people are my passion, so I love that job. But I left for good reason, okay? And so now I'm just chilling with my son. I am looking for another job, but it's not a dire need because I'm able to afford my bills and things without it. Braden is in school, right?
Right.
You want to tell them a little bit about school and your teacher and everything and how she is?
Yeah, so guys, when I go to school, I get to play with my friends. We get to go outside. We get to play with toys. We get to eat and we get to wash our hands. We get to go to the bathroom. And we even get to watch movies. We even get to play toys and watch movies. And we even get to take naps and we rest our bodies. And Titi, she's so nice to us. I even have friends who's so nice to us. And actually, that's it.
TT is his teacher, and he's always so focused on the playing part, he doesn't talk about the learning, but they learn too. You want to tell them what type of stuff you learn about? What does she teach you?
So,
and they have homework. Preschooler with homework? Are you kidding me? I'm like, I'm not ready for this, okay? My life is busy enough as it is. I don't want to come home and do homework, but yes, he be having homework, okay? Go ahead.
And I learn about my ABCs. I learn about my numbers, and I learned about not pushing, no hitting, and to keep my hands to myself, and even learning about, what else is I learning about?
How to write. You learn about the days of the week.
And I learn about the days of the weeks and writing and knowing how to color and knowing how to spell my name and write my name, even knowing how to color, and Titi been teaching me, and my mom been teaching me every day how to learn stuff and do stuff. And what else do I be doing? Oh, and Titi gives us food, and my mom gives me food to school to take with, and she lets me even get to eat her food and eat my food. And Titi gives us drinks and my water and her juice, and I can even get to play my toys and what else?
Okay, you already said that.
Yeah, and that's it. Go ahead, Mom.
So I really don't know what to talk about. Like, I guess a life update. We had a lovely New Year holiday. We went to a huge Airbnb with our family on my mom's side, and it was really nice. We had fun. We laughed, we danced, we sipped, we played games. We had a good time. It was really fun. And then my brother, who's in the military, he came out here. We haven't seen him in years, since Braden was like 1 or maybe 2, I think 1. So it was really nice. It was really, really nice. Now I'm about to start school. I'm in college. I'm going for nursing, and also I'm getting my early childhood education certificate. I don't want to be a teacher, but I can definitely work with kids. Like when I was working at that job, I was happy. I looked forward to going to work. I put my all into it. They even asked me to be the site lead within a few weeks of only being there, because they saw the leadership skills and just, you know, me stepping up and just how well I was with the kids. And so I have experience and knowledge about kids because I've taken early childhood education classes. I have books on like positive discipline, and just like the minds of kids, like at certain ages and stages of their lives, you know, babies, toddler, bigger kids, whatever. I've taken parenting classes, stress management for parents. Like I do a lot of research on my own, because I want to. I really love kids, so I can definitely work with kids. I want to be a pediatric nurse. Well, I really want to work in the NICU with the babies, but I don't know, you know. I might do something that has to do with just kids and nothing with the medical field. So that's that. Yes, you can. Mangoes and tahini. Right now, I'm doing a fast. I'm on day 7 of a 21-day Daniel fast. Pretty much eating fruits and vegetables, whole grains, no dairy, no meat, no sugar, you know, or like added sugar, no added preservatives, no added food. He's not though.
Sometimes I eat healthy, and sometimes I eat snacks, food, cereal, bread. We even get some fruit ducks. And
he's in basketball. He just had his first game this past Saturday. Today is Sunday, so yesterday he had it.
Yeah, but
we went to church, right? We go to church. He goes to children's church. He learns. I go to church. Sometimes we go to like Bible studies and, you know, prayer nights and things like that. I want to be more involved in my church this year. Last year I wasn't so involved because I was looking for a church home, but I am a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. I'm not perfect, but I love to like just grow, get closer with him, grow as a mother, as a woman. So I take the initiative to take classes, to read books on self-growth, self-help. Like I actually have a few books that I'm gonna go grab and show them to you guys. Wow. Braden, tell them how many shots you made when you played basketball and tell them how your first game went.
So, I got 2 shots. I thought I was going to be able to make 3 shots, but I didn't. But when I was at my game, I dribbled and I had fun at my basketball. And I had gave my friends snacks before we left. And I dribble and I learned how to dribble at practice, and then now I want to go to my game.
Yes, so this is his first time playing basketball. Like we had a hoop, we have a hoop here at home and stuff, but actually playing is his first time. He's done soccer since he was 3 and he's now 5, and he's really good at that. He did baseball before, he did karate, but you know, I didn't stick with the baseball or the karate because he was too young for the karate, so he wasn't really like listening to the instructor. But now he's older and I don't really want to do karate, but he's going to do boxing, so look out for that. And I'm also going to post a video of his highlights with his season of basketball when it's over. After basketball, he's doing flag football. Braden's very athletic. He's fast. He puts in effort. So he excels at anything he does, really, and he learns fast. What else? I'm just going to keep putting him in different sports and activities until he gets old enough to know what he wants to stick with. And then we'll stick with just that one thing. He had a good soccer season last year. But anyways, let me share a couple of books. So I have a bookshelf and I have lots of books, spiritual ones, faith-based ones, books like this. So this book I ordered excuse me, off Amazon, Childhood Trauma Recovery. And I'm just going to read you what the back says. It says, childhood trauma is a serious concern for kids and parents alike, and it should never be ignored under any circumstances. Everyone should be fully aware of the possible reasons, impacts, and apparent signs of trauma. It is important to learn how to detect that a child has trauma issues. Moreover, getting to know about the possible solutions and modern-day therapy techniques is highly needed these days. It is crucial to deal with childhood trauma if you want your child to stay positive and productive in the later years of life. All the information mentioned here is readily available, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, I got this book. I'm not done reading it, but I got this book because, like I said, I am stuck on being a better person, a better woman, a better mother, like overall. You know, when I was a young teen, I had like a bad attitude and stuff, just smart mouth, didn't care, you know, just acting immature. And, you know, like I'm older now, and there's people older than me and they act highly immature, right? We've seen people be rude to us and disrespectful, but how did mommy handle it when people were being mean to me and disrespectful to me? How did I handle it?
You handle it about praying to God and helping those people and helping them to change, that they don't be mean to us and that they could be better and just change their attitude.
Yes, yes, yes. And in the midst of the moment, I'll walk away, or I'll give a gentle response, or I won't say anything at all. So good job. You see, I didn't tell him to say that, but this is what he sees. I'm keen on also being like a good role model for him. I want to be the best that I can be, and I want to break generational curses and like things that, you know, my parents and their parents and my older siblings and my uncles, and like, you know, I don't want to do the same things that they did to me, to him, the bad thing. My childhood, it wasn't the best. Granted, there were great moments, but it wasn't the best. And I definitely believe we all have childhood trauma. I've taken psychology classes because I have an interest in psychology as well, because a lot of people don't know that a lot of things we do stems from our childhood, things that happen to us in our childhood, and we become adults and we think like, oh, I've healed from that, and you know, I've grown from that, but it still affects you, it still impacts you, and it's the reason why you can be a people pleaser, or you have abandonment issues, or you know, you just can't take being alone, or whatever the case may be. So anyways, I got this book because not only do I want to look into myself and see the changes that I need to make just to be a better person, but I don't want to create childhood trauma in my son, okay? So that's that. And then I also have this one here. It's called The 5 Love Languages of Children by Gary Chapman. This one is really good too. So basically, it just says that every child has a unique way of feeling loved. When you discover your child's love language and how to speak it, you can build a solid foundation for your child to trust you and flourish as they go. In this book, for parents, teachers, single parents, and more, Dr. Gary Chapman and Ross Campbell offer practical advice for how to discover and speak your child's love language in dozens of ways. Use the love languages to help your child learn best, discipline and correct more lovingly and effectively. So the 5 love languages, if you've never heard of this, are physical touch, and that's where someone, they want to be close to you, they're always hugging you, or you know, someone, they touch your shoulder, or like, you know, just physical touch, cuddling, you know, a touchy feely person. That's me. I'm always hugging, I'm always grabbing, I'm always touching, okay? And then
he cares about me.
Yes. And then there's words of affirmation. That's where you like for people to tell you like, you're doing awesome in life, or I love you, or you're really handsome, or I'm proud of you. You know, you want to hear words of affirmation. And so that will be a way that you receive love. The 5 love languages are ways that people receive love in their mind, not how a person is giving it to them, but the way they receive it. So the physical touch, the words of affirmation, quality time, you know, simple, spending time with each other, whether it's just this right here, us sitting together making a video, or going out to the movies, or just you know, staying inside, watching a movie on Netflix, playing with toys together. And this is not just for you and the child. This one says for children, but this initially started just like in general for, you know, couple type things. So this can be for like your spouse, your friends, your family. Like, even though it's talking about children, you can interpret this for other relationships too. So we have quality time, physical touch, words of affirmation, gift giving, you know, and receiving. That's simple. You like gifts, you know, you like getting gifts. And then what's the other one? Acts of service. So acts of service is just like doing things, you know. So if, say, you came over to my house and you saw it was messy and I'm trying to clean it up, instead of you just sitting there not doing nothing at all, you'd get up and you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna vacuum, I'm gonna clean the kitchen. Or, you know, your husband comes in the house and, you know, he just gets up and starts changing the baby's diaper, giving the baby a bath. Acts of service, doing things for you, helping you complete things in life. And so I know for sure, I'm not even in the middle of this book yet, but it's really good. And I know for sure one of Braden's love languages is physical touch, because like even when I brush his teeth, he always puts his hand out and he wants to hold my hand, and like he's always kissing me and touching me. And I think he likes words too. He loves when I tell him, you know, like, I love you so much, or you're so handsome, it's so smart, like look at that smile. So yeah, so I'm still trying to learn other ones. I just want to effectively give him that love, because, you know, we think we are giving our children love, but they may not feel that way. And this, like I said, it can go with other relationships too. But like, you could say, oh, well, you know, I put a roof over his head, I feed him, you know, I clothe him, he knows I love him. But he could feel like, well, she never tells me that she loves me. She never, you know, encourages me and boosts me up, so I don't feel loved. That would be words of affirmation. That's the way he would receive it. Or if it's physical touch, she doesn't give me hugs, you know, she never wants to hold my hand. Or quality time, she never spends time with me, she never wants to play with my toys. You can think you're giving someone love, but in their mind, they're not receiving it, because it's not the way that they would typically receive love. It's not their love language. Go ahead, Braden.
Actually, when we even try to feed the ducks, actually, they flash their sticky water on us, and we have to run away because they keep on coming closer, and that's why we don't like, we do like ducks, but we just don't like how they're trying to come closer, so that's why we have to run away from them. And even though my mom let me get to go to the park, she even let me get to go pools, water parks, or she even lets me go see my family or people, or let me get to go to school. And she takes me to basketball practice. She even lets me get to spend time with her. She even lets me get to watch movies with her, and let me get to take pictures with her. She even turned my lights on, let me get to play with my toys, and let me get to go outside, and let me go play with.
All right, that's enough. You're gonna talk the whole video off. So yeah, I got this, okay? So I can better myself, so I can speak his love language. And even my friends, you know, I asked them, like, what is your love language? What is the best way that you receive love from me? Because, you know, I just want to be a better friend, and, you know, I want to be better all around. I don't want to just be good as a mother or as a friend. I want to be good as a girlfriend, as a wife, as a daughter, as a sister, everything. So I've matured a lot. I've grown and matured a lot, okay? I'm not with drama. Me and Braden, it's usually just me and him. We stick to ourselves. I can't do the negativity and the drama. If you're about God, if you're about faith, if you're about positivity, love, joy, happiness, and laughter, and food, yes, come my way. But attitudes for no reason or silly reasons, can't communicate and all that, I don't have time for that. So I just stick to myself. 31 prayers for my son.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I got this book not because I don't know how to pray. I actually know how to pray really well. I just wanted to see someone else's approach, and I love it because this book has challenges in there. So like the first challenge, it said, so it has prayers, and then you can like personalize it and write your own stuff in there. And then the first challenge here it says to start a prayer journal that you'll one day give to your child when he is older. Use this journal to write down your prayers specifically for your son. Give it to him as a gift for a milestone celebration, such as his baptism, his graduation, his wedding, or when he becomes a father. And I was like, that's such a good idea. I never thought of that. I pray for my son all the time for the human being he'll grow up to be. And so, yeah, I wanted that too for that. And I like to write. I like to journal. I have so many journals like these right here. And I write down prayers. I write down, here, I don't know if you guys can see, but I write down what I'm thankful for. I write down things that I Bible study. And I also do poems. I do poems. And so, yeah, guys. And I also have a TikTok that I just started recently. So I only have like 3 followers. But it's called Gigi's Poetry. So if you want to go look that up and follow it, you go ahead. I write from my heart. I've always been into writing and poems. I used to write poems long ago, but then I stopped and I just got back into it. And I actually want to read you guys a poem that I wrote last night. And I posted it on TikTok. So this poem is called I Will Persevere. The inspiration came from the times that I felt alone, low, sad, that I felt like I didn't have anyone, that I felt like I was just, you know, drowning in worry and stress. So it's called I Will Persevere. It says, tears flowing like a river, heart shattered like broken glass. I sit and I wonder, how long will this last? Gasping for air, all they do is stare. No help, no love, alone and scared. Weary, weak, emotions leak. Misunderstood, humiliated, no longer affiliated. Friends, family, I count on none. Who will save me when it's all said and done? I see no light, back up against the wall. My spirit fights, I give it my all. Okay, so yeah. This video is getting super long now, so I think, you know, we should just go ahead and end it there. I was just trying to do a little update. I didn't plan, so I didn't know what to talk about. And next time, maybe I should. And we don't usually do videos like this, but I just want you guys to see Braden and how he's grown up. And, you know, I looked at our old YouTube videos, and I started when he was 1 year old. And I'm just like, man, I miss it. And I know you guys probably wondering, like, is she going to have more kids? Mm-hmm. Yes, I am. Tell them, what do you want? A little brother or a little sister?
A little brother and sister.
He used to say he wanted a sister, but now he's saying he wants both. And he doesn't have that from me. He has a sister on his dad's side, but never sees her. They don't have a relationship or a bond, so it's like, you know, he doesn't really have one. But for me, the reason why, you know, I'm not having kids right now is because I just haven't met the right one. And I've dated and gone out with guys, but you know, they just turned out not to be the one. I settled before and it was terrible. It was toxic. I was unhappy. There was happy moments, of course, but you know, it was not good overall. And so with that being said, I just told myself, like, I'm never going to put myself back into that situation again, and I won't settle. And if the man isn't on my level or higher, and he's not a God-fearing man, if he can't be gentle and loving and kind and patient and understanding, and if he can't accept me and Braden because we're a package deal, then peace. So yeah, I will stay single. It'll be just me and my son. I will adopt. For the rest of my life, it'll just be us before I settle. So yeah, that's the case. And I do want to adopt, by the way. I've always wanted to since I was a little girl. And even if I do get married and have more kids, I want to adopt my own because I came from foster, and I know what it's like to just need someone to love you, need someone to just be there for you and guide you and shape you and things like that. And so I want to give a child a chance and let them know you aren't alone and someone's here and they're going to fight for you and they're going to fight with you. And yeah, so stop because you're distracting. But you can get out the video if you're bored. If you don't want to be in, you can get out.
I want to be in.
Okay.
With mommy.
Yeah, so anywho, I'm going to end the video here. We will be better prepared next time. Before we go, don't talk too much because I know you will
distract.
Talk, which I love. I love how much you talk, but sometimes tone it down. Tell them why you love me. Why do you love your mom?
I love my mom because she takes care of me and she feeds me and she loves me and she lets me get to sleep in her bed. She lets me get to hold her hand and she lets me give her to kiss her and let me give her to get a hug, and she always let me get to sleep in her room, and that she always wakes up and makes me smoothies or milkshakes or buys me food or makes me food in the house and let me go to people's house or let me get to spend the night. And that's why I love my mom.
Well, thank you, Boogie. I love you too, and I love you more. I just want you guys to hear from him yourself, and he's an awesome kid. He's the light of my life, the joy of my life, and I can go on and on about that, but I'm not. I said I was going to end the video like 5 minutes ago, but I really am going to end it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed our life update. We will be back with more. All right, bye.
Bye.